Okay, this is the all signs reading. That means I will do 4 rows. Of 3 for each sign. I'm saging myself right now. I have to keep my energy well, and saging is very good. You know, even the armpits. Go ahead. If you got to do it well. And then I'm going to light a little bit of Palo Santo for the spirits. We are only inviting good spirits into this reading. And for your own spirits, Palo Santo yourself, get rid of any negative spirits, negative energy. God, please bless this reading. Amen. Okay, so here we go. We're going to start with something said Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Okay, we have Temperance, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. We have Queen of Wands, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, and we have Ten of Coins. Okay, so Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Right now, I guess the card is saying there needs to be balance between you or in you. This is my first time trying this, so be patient with me. For your abundance. Queen of Wands is assured. She's a manifester. She's you 9 times out of 10 a very attractive person. She's very, I got this, everything, like that. But with the Queen of Wands, there's also a side of her that you don't want to see. Everybody has a yin and a yang, 212 on my clock. So there's a side of her that you just kind of don't want to see. Doesn't everybody? 222. But the most important thing is that it can also read as you were patient enough to transform, yourself into somebody that is, or continue to transform yourself into something that you feel is very abundant. Ten of Pentacles can also be a very a card of money. You could be receiving a gift. You could be receiving, but it still requires patience. Everything happens in its own time, in its own divinity. Notice the angels. Your angels are watching you. And I'm gonna, I'm gonna take this. And I said Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, but I also was thinking the fire sign reading. But so you might have fire in your chart as well. So because these are the first beginning cards are also, they're fire sign cards. Okay. So let me put some illumination. That's what it said. It's the first deck I grabbed, so I'm not going to change that. And I've already shuffled my cards, and I Palo Santo. So let me see what it says. The Hermit. Like I said, go within. It's just gonna, at first or maybe this is past energy. It was patience, a lot of patience, and going within. Also, it might be that some more reflection and going within is needed, because it says Queen of Wands out in the cold. However, Five of Pentacles is. It can also be that I get a clarification. Two of Cups. So, okay, to clarify the out in the cold, maybe you felt like you were left out in the cold when you had your Two of Cups, your Ten of Pentacles, your abundance. And maybe Queen of Wands felt out in the cold, 444, and had to go within. And have patience with themselves and reflect. However, also maybe after a lot of reflection and a lot of being alone or feeling like you were left out in the cold, You finally found your foundation, your self again. Now, Queen of Wands, it's just energy. It could be anybody. So I don't know if I'm calling out signs unless that's too many. Again, with the Hanged Man on the bottom of the deck, it just kind of, I saw it. So can I have current energy, please? Can I have current energy? Current energy, the Three of Swords. Current energy, please. The Nine of Cups. Current energy, please. Current energy, please. The Four of Pentacles. Okay, so the Three of Swords. Like again, you see, notice all three of these cards having patience, and the Hermit and the Three of Swords. Past energy is you had to have a lot of patience for yourself to get over some kind of heartbreak, some kind of whatever. Maybe you were hurt in some kind of way. Queen of Wands with the Five of Pentacles left out in the cold, and the Nine of Cups was fulfillment. So maybe after all of that, in your current energy, you have Queen of Wands. You had to go through something, however, and it may have hurt a lot, but you came out of it feeling great and doing something better for yourself. And then Ten of Pentacles, the Two of Cups, and the Four of Pentacles. So now you're in a place where you're in a better place in your life with the Ten of Pentacles. The Two of Cups, it's either love for somebody else or love for yourself. And I would watch out for money issues, because people who actually, in this state of the Four of Pentacles, you don't feel like you have enough, or you may have a lack mentality. At the same time, you may be very abundant with the Ten of Pentacles and the Two of Cups, and you just kind of want to save it. You want to use it maybe on yourself finally. Three of Swords, Nine of Cups, Four of Pentacles. So after a lot of heartbreak, it also could be read as after a lot of heartbreak, you finally came to yourself, and asked yourself, what is your happiness? Is it time after heartbreak? What is your happiness? Actually saving your pentacles for yourself and putting it onto yourself. But don't live in that lack mentality thinking the God source universe doesn't have you, because they do. What's meant for you will come to you, and what is not will not. It will come for you. You don't have to do anything. Okay. So next sign. Can I please? Ooh, coins. So maybe that was a Sagittarian read. Sagittarius, Leo, Aries. I'm just going to do all the spread. Now we have the Six of Coins. So you're giving to two. So maybe, okay, here we go. That three came out really quick. So coins are pentacles. And pentacles is Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. That's really crazy. Earth signs. So the Six of Pentacles, and that's kind of the way I thought of it too. I said I wanted to do Sagittarius, even though I did Virgo first. Virgo, Taurus, and Capricorn. So here we are. Maybe that's a sign of giving to two. And so somebody could be married in another relationship or having hardships, just kind of staying in one. That could be job, anything whatsoever. Hermit. So, and the Hangman. So these three cards together, I would say that because you're giving to two, it may have caused a lot of problems with you. So you had to go within and it's keeping you stuck, because maybe you're in a situation that you don't want to be in, giving to two. So that Hangman energy is saying maybe you should think about that. Let me see the illumination deck for Virgo, please. Can I have the illumination for Virgo? Taurus, Capricorn. Okay. The Ace of Wands. First out. 10-10 on the deck. Please, can I have illumination? Can I have illumination? Forward movement. Ace of Wands can also be, and this can also be in, since it's in regards to, I already mentioned the relationship. It's also business matters because pentacles are like income. Okay, then we have the the 9 of Wands. Can I get an illumination on the Virgo energy? That's kind of like, to me, the 9 of Wands may mean different to other readers, but it means letting go. And then you got the 10 of Swords. So, okay, next 3 cards, and I'm going to read them all the ways that I can. Ace of Wands. So, your current victory is letting go of what may have hurt you. And mind you, it's over that 6 of Coins, the Hermit, and the Hanged Man. So 11:33 on my clock. Maybe it's a recovery and a letting go of something that really hurt you, but it may be that you're guarded. So and read it this way: over somebody giving to 2, maybe they're giving their wand to someone else, and that's why you were in that sword energy where you wanted to cut somebody off and move right along. Hermit and the 9 of Wands. Okay, so you had to go in within and reflect about, and it probably made you really, really guarded with the 9 of Wands, or you felt like you had to guard yourself. And with the Hanged Man and the 10 of Swords, it put you in a very stuck position, and you felt very stabbed in the back, hurt, messed up mentally, physically, emotionally, and it kind of left you hung in the balance. However, so you felt like you had to cut off some sort of energy, maybe that was in your life. You may be a little still guarded about it, but they all 3 came out at the same time. Temperance, the Tower, and the Emperor. And this is your present situation. Temperance. So you have patience with yourself. And that came out in about the same way in the last reading, 1333, about in the same reading. You have patience with yourself again. And after a Tower moment, you have learned a lot with the Emperor. You've learned to take control of your life. You've learned, you may be a little more stern in how you handle things, but you did learn to rule your own destiny. That you are the only ruler, and what's meant for you will come to you. The Emperor does not go to you, you come to them. And then, and which means it could be coming to self. Okay, with Temperance, being patient, coming to self, doing more self-healing, and learning a lot in this process. So that's your current energy. So, and that's also past, present, future. So you went through a lot. So that's my reading for the Virgos, which I believe is a very good, but again, you learn how to manifest your own destiny. Again, let me put these 3 together, same reading. After being hung, after feeling this way, you also became the leader of your own life, your own destiny. And, you know, after a little bit of spiritual healing, you realize that no, there's nothing that stops with you. All signs are there with the Emperor. That's weird. Like, I just noticed that how my Emperor is this hand right here is pointing downward, and below him are the heavens. Again, you're the ruler of your own destiny. So, yes, below him are the heavens. So notice that is that all the zodiacs are there. So there's many possibilities for you in your life. And thank you for the thumbs up. I really appreciate that. So thank you so much. Namaste. So yes, you are really the ruler of your own destiny. Look at all those zodiac signs there. You rule yourself, and make sure that you know, pointing down, that you are very spiritual. I hope your channel grows. I also do too. And I appreciate everything. I appreciate all my channels, all my members, all my subscribers, and those who are just here to listen. There's much appreciation to that. Let me see. Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. Okay. I just asked for it again. And I'm going to put those back because I'm only doing 3 card reads. So, okay. Let me see. Fire signs. Fire signs. Judgment. Okay, well, I think we're going to Judgment. I usually go with the first card that comes out. Judgment can be a fire sign or fixed idea or something that is already, or you are in a judgment situation where you're trying to decide. You have all these options. Look at all these people. They're not even standing in the same position. So maybe you have something to decide for yourself. And don't worry, everything does happen in divine guidance. You see the angel in the middle with hands up. As long as everyone's hands up, believe in God, hands and hearts. Believe in God. Believe in source, believe in universe. And trust me, everything will come in divine timing. And what's meant for you will happen for you. 5 of Swords. So maybe, let me see. 5 of Swords. Can I please have one more card so I don't overstep the angel's messages? And the High Priestess. Okay. So with Judgment, with the 5 of Swords and the High Priestess, like I said, the judgment is, how am I going to be victorious? Okay. Or I want to be victorious. And maybe, again, this is past energy. I want to be victorious. I want to win and win in divinity of self. High Priestess is a very nurturing, beautiful, understanding. High Priestess can also be very, they can look at them. High Priestess looks at herself as a divine person. So again, with the angels, with the winning at the 5 of Swords, winning and a victory at all costs. But that's the point, is that you try to win in divinity. You don't try to win on someone else. Okay. So can I get also the high past energy? There was a judgment made when it comes to winning at all costs. And maybe it gave you a whole bunch of knowledge after you went through what you went through. You gained an entire bunch of knowledge from it. It enlightened you. It made you stronger. High Priestess is also a bearer of children, or a bearer of new ideas, or a bearer of knowledge with the scroll. A message of knowledge, and not only knowledge, but a message of fruition with the scroll, the pomegranate, and the owl. So I suggest, I guess that I'm not only I suggest, I guess that's kind of the past energy that you've learned so far. Can I get illumination, please, on this energy? King, Knight of Swords. I'm sorry, Knight of Swords. I think I had too much coffee today. This is like my second cup. Knight of Swords. Knight of Swords. Knight of Swords. Knight of Swords. Clarification on the Knight of Swords, please. Okay, it's jumping out, so I'm going to use that. Okay, so the Knight of Cups, the King of Cups, again, court card. So you have two court cards. And the Eight of Wands. So I feel like these cards are kind of what you're going through. 21:11 on the clock. Again, this is, you went through the Knight of Wands, the in and out, the non-stability, you probably did have a good time, Knight of Wands, look at it, he's headed off to battle. He had it seems like something he really stood up for. He's standing up for. With the King of Cups, King of Cups energy. So he really quickly learned to love himself and learned again, and this is passing the High Priestess, learned to love himself in his own divinity. And I'm not just going to read that way. Okay? So this is also quick messages of love. You may receive some quick messages of love, or you may have received some quick messages of love. You may have also received some quick messages of from some internet energy, which means it could have been good, bad, or it may have changed things for you. Let me also read this: the High Priestess and the messages. So let me see. Also, the King of Cups and the Knight of Swords. The Five of Swords, and then you have the Judgment and the Knight of Swords. So the Judgment and the Knight of Swords. Let me start on the beginning. Judgment and the Knight of Swords. Judgment and the Knight of Swords means maybe you had to make a quick judgment on whether you were going to stay or you were going to go. Maybe at first you decided that you wanted to win at all costs, but you learned that there had to be emotional balance, emotional healing, emotional maturity involved at some point in time. And maybe you also received messages from the divine, which is what I believe this is. You receive messages from the divine, or you will receive messages from a Knight of Swords. They may be quick. They may be, and that's swords are Libra, Gemini, Aquariuses. They may be quick, but they're messages of love, and they're coming in fast. Okay? And this is a very high-powered love, a very I'm going to fill your cup love. So can I get messages for, whoa, I don't even have to ask much. Here they are. Here we go. The Fool, the brand new beginning, 24:33, the Wheel of Fortune, and the Hierophant. Okay, so your brand new beginning can go one of two ways, so I have to read it both ways. And the Hierophant, spiritual, emotional, physical, and devotional knowledge, doing, and this is goes towards work, love, relationships, whatever, what thing. So okay, so the Fool is the brand you started, or you are on a brand new beginning. Wheel of Fortune. It can go either way. The wheel turns backwards. The wheel turns forward. It's also the wheel of karma. So you may be, let me say it this way, and gaining a lot of spiritual knowledge. So your brand new beginning may have either caused you karma and you becoming enlightened about it, and mentally, emotionally, physically, spiritually. Your brand new beginning may also have created this will to go forward, and now you are as strong as you ever were with the Hierophant, mentally, physically, emotionally, and within self. Also, the Wheel of Fortune can go backwards. So maybe your brand new beginning did not make you feel any way, and you're becoming enlightened about it, mentally, physically, emotionally. Or the Wheel of Fortune, maybe, again, your brand new beginning brought the fortune of spirituality, mentally, physically, emotionally, brought you closer to God. So it can be read either way. Either way, I have to move my cards around, so I don't do that really. So I'm gonna just put them right on top because I really don't want to move them. Where did I get that from? Okay. Oh, here it is. It came from here. Okay. Because I don't want to move it around. So that was, I already said, fire signs. Now, air signs. And I don't want to shuffle the deck much because I don't want the message to get scrambled for each sign. When I started, I'm just going to continue. So air signs, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. Can I please have 3 cards? We have the three of wands, waiting for your ships to come in. I saw several of them flip over. So what should I do, Spirit? Is there a whole pack of them? Yes. I'm going to turn them back over and wait for them to speak again. So the 3 of wands, waiting for your ships to come in, making a decision, sending messages of love, or a passionate new beginning has started for yourself. You know how 2 of wands is stepping into 1. 3 of wands is I'm about to get it, or I'm getting it. Here is the 5 of swords. Again, winning at all costs, the victory card, but it's a lot of people may have gotten hurt in this situation. Aries, Leo, wait, stop. Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, and the Devil card. So in your past energy, maybe Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, maybe you had a decision to where you were waiting for your ships to come in the beginning. However, and then you did have a victory. However, a lot of people got hurt in it with the devil energy, and you're you may be trying to either get over addictions, or the devil energy is you're feeling really bad about it, and maybe which devil energy can be remorse, it can be sadness, it can be anything that is of a negative energy. So, or maybe you're in a negative situation after in a situation after nobody won in the situation. You know, you may have claimed a victory, but a lot of people got hurt in this situation here. And then, but you were trying to wait to be victorious. However, It could also be read as the devil energy also can be like death and rebirth. Well, I have a death card, so maybe you're overcoming some addictions, or maybe at first you did see a way and you claimed a small victory in it, but maybe it came back. I don't know. I don't know why I see that. 30-30. So, or it could be depression or sadness. Whatever it is, you're not happy where you're at, even though you claimed a small victory on it. Now you went from a possibility to a small victory to the devil card, which means you're not either happy, because the devil is also bondage, addiction, depression. So maybe you feel now bound to the situation that you kind of put yourself in with this Five of Swords. Can I get more clarification, please? The Page of Wands. Can I get more clarification, please? Oh, I'm using the wrong deck. But Judgment, I'm going to continue. Can I get clarification on the Devil card, please? Devil card, please. Clear clarification on the Devil card, please. It's trying to make me change decks, and that's what I'm doing after I get one. Yep, see? It wants me to change decks. They want me to change decks. That's what they're telling me. So I'm going to pull these up. I'm sorry, but I have to go to what it's saying to do. Can I get clarifications on the Three of Wands one more time? Clarifications on the Three of Wands, please. They just wanted me to change decks. That's it. The Two of Wands, the Queen of Cups, and this is Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, and the Four of Pentacles. So current energy is a clear decision. Two of Wands, the Queen of Cups. The Queen of Cups is a loving energy. She's sweet. She's also maybe a person. That's Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy in the air reading. Maybe you decided to make the decision to go to a better place, however, and save your money. Okay. Or maybe you made a decision that you wanted a whole loving situation, but it caused you to have to hoard your money. Or maybe you're in a situation with somebody, you have to make a decision if whom you love is costing you money. So versus you being on your own, single and independent. Again, maybe this Queen of Cups made a decision to go and save money, or didn't want to give as much, or elsewhere, or something else. Again, you could have also made the decision to love yourself and, try to grow up your pentacles and save money. We don't want it to be a hoarding situation, however, because you know what? Again, that means you're not waiting for God, source, universe to just understand your situation and give it to you. Okay, can I get something out of the illumination? It's crazy because I did way backwards than everyone else. Illumination deck, please. Illumination on the Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. Maybe again, the decision to run off with the Queen of Cups and keep your money, put you in this devil energy, sadness, depression. Queen of Cups may have actually claimed a small victory, no matter who it hurts or whom they might be hurting. And that was a decision that both of you made. Okay, so that's if you're coupled up. If you're single, I gave you one. And if you're just kind of in a situation, I gave you one. So, okay, can I get illumination, please, on this entire situation, please? On the Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. The Knight of Swords. One more card on the illumination, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. And this could be read several kinds of ways. So I'm sure not to pick on one, situation over the other, because this also could be a work situation where you're just sitting there trying to just save money and love on yourself. 10 of Swords after the King of Swords, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, and the Page of Swords. So you have several, you have come out and your own reading. So the King of Swords, the 10 of Wands, and the Page of Swords. So just these three cards alone, without clarification of any other direction. King of Wands is a certain sure and divine, destined person. He also is very stern in his beliefs. And he also is he's a leader of his own mental energy. He also is, King of Swords. Did I say King of Wands? I don't know. He's a leader in his own mental energy. However, you go from the King to the Page. So, okay. The Page of Swords, I have to look that one up. And I'm sorry I have to do this because I don't want to give the wrong message at all. Where's my good book? Not the good book. It's like a book that I love to use because it's short but accurate. Okay, because I don't want to give the wrong message. I'm sorry I'm having to do this, but I'd rather look it up in front of you than to, say something that isn't accurate and then you have to go back and look it up yourself. Because I want us all to leave with the same message. Part of this reading is for me as well. Nobody's perfect, right? So we all have to work on our own spirituality. It's just how you take your energy and how you receive your energy. If it's related to work, then it's related to work. If it's related to love, then it's related to love. If it's related to your children, then it's related to your children, grandmother, grandfather, whomever is on your mind at the time. So don't forget, if there's 10 people on your mind at the time, then you're going to have a very spread out message. But someone usually is always thinking, especially in readings like this, of a specific thing. Health, keywords, health. No, that's not it. Sorry. Page of Wands, keywords: impulsive, creative, outspoken, edgy, experiencing, direct, winning, dynamic, theatrical, brilliant. Okay, so I got it. So the King of Swords, and this is a person card. This is very much your energy, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. So maybe you decided to pack up your energy, okay? Your mental energy, your physical self, everything. But it was a very quick and swift decision to do so. That was the illumination on your deck. So let's put these three cards together. So your decision, you were trying to start a brand new beginning. And your decision could have been also to choose self. I want to become stronger. I wanted to become a leader. Past energy. Present energy, a small victory with the with a Queen of Wand energy, which means that you thought were going to be beautiful, loving, or or you are in a beautiful, loving situation, or you wanted to be in a beautiful, loving situation. With that nation on it, now I think that it may have caused you a lot of mental anguish. So you decided to pack up your wands, or you're thinking about packing up your wands in a different direction. Also, you could also be read as the Queen of Wands as a feminine energy. Um, she also, it's a person, and maybe she or he, because we all have feminine, masculine energy. I mean, feminine energy, even if you're a man. Maybe after a small victory, that you thought was going to end up in love with the Queen of Wands energy, really caused you turmoil, or maybe it is causing you to have to pack up your energy and move it elsewhere. Okay. I'm going through this because I think this is the fastest reading I've done in a while after doing all signs. Okay, now your future energy. It's going to put you in a devil energy where you feel like you have to hoard your money. It's not, it's depressing you. It's putting you in a bad place. You're having to hoard your money just to get some. And so you're thinking about moving on swiftly into a new direction, a new place, a new path for your own self and prosperity. Also, it could be seen as, and I'm going to put your last clarifying card here. So it goes over here. So after packing up all your wands, maybe after packing up all your wands, you realize, man, this is just very toxic. It's a very toxic situation for me. And I barely get any of my money, so I feel like I have to hoard it or keep it a secret. And I'm thinking about moving on swiftly as long as it helps self. Queen of Wands energy and Five of Swords. So, okay, as long as it helps self, you know, oh, sorry, as long as it helps self. So that was the clarity of this, or maybe again, you're trying to cut away from this devil energy, which is making you have to hoard your stability, or making you feel like you're unstable with the devil energy. You're feeling like you're unstable, but you also know that this might be a situation that you need to move away from swiftly. So that's that energy. Now, I would like to talk to the fairies or the oracle, please. Can I please speak with the fairies or the oracles? Fairies, can I get an overall energy or suggestion? Can I get an overall energy or suggestion? Can I get an overall energy or suggestion? Inspiration. Inspiration said, be prepared. As soon as you receive a visit from the fairy of inspiration, come dusk or dawn, she can call at any time. That is saying, be prepared that you are divinely guided, and be prepared to know that you'll receive what you need in its own time. Just be prepared. Like, it's like, if you're always prepared, I heard this from somebody else, I'm not gonna lie. If you're always prepared for anything, then you can never not be ready for anything. Nature sign. Again, listen to nature, because nature is very important. I mean, sometimes when you're asking yourself a question in your mind and the wind may blow really, really hard, that's nature trying to give you an answer to what you're trying to say, or what other answers to what you need to know. And then I think it was 4:44 on my clock. So that's nature's sign. Can I please get a card from the Butterfly of the Oracle. So listen to your natural self. Don't listen to your ego. I guess what I'm also getting. Listen to your natural self. Don't just listen to ego telling you have to be here, or this is where you have to go, or this is what you have to do. Everything will happen in its own course. Okay, let me read also nature sign. Be receptive again to subtle messages from nature. Oh Lord, that's what I just said. But I know these cards as well, so I'm not gonna act as if but um be receptive to the subtle messages from nature as you go about your day. Nature talks to us continually. We need only to open our hearts and minds. So don't think that if you go to HEB and the birds are singing and there's like a billion birds there, that's a bad thing. It's actually just letting you know it's where you're supposed to be. Um, just be open to the fact that maybe you might meet the person that you want to meet, or maybe sometimes it's like you find something really great on a discount. Oh God, you find something really great on a discount. Please, Mercury retrograde is killing me. You find something really great that you've always been wanting on the discount shelf. That's also a gift from God, from spirit, from universe, from nature. And you can actually afford it this time. That is a gift. Okay, takes the steps now. So take the steps that you need to listen, to open your hearts and minds, because every sign and signal in these world, from double numbers, spiritual number, triple numbers, 333, 444, 222, 111, 1111. These numbers are meant for you. Even if it's not double numbers, it's very much a message from your spirit. And I would take, again, look at that spiritual growth. That's also a message from your spirit to let you know that you are on the right path. You are on the right path. And it also lets you know, if you look the numbers up, their exact meaning. We're also on dietary changes. If you do plan on changing your diet, do that. It's very important to stick to your mind so that it doesn't become a nervous and unhealthy energy. Sentimental feelings. So maybe, again, I'm going back to the sentimental. I take that as somebody has very sentimental feelings for you. They may have love for you in a way that you didn't even know that they had. I also got healed from the past. So, and grief work. I just did a segment on grief work. That is so crazy. So please go watch my grief work segment. Please go watch it. It's really straightforward, honest, but true. Okay, so sentimental feelings, healing from the past, grief work, and take this next step now. So again, I'm gonna tell you what I said this morning. Why am I stuttering like this? Take the time to heal yourself from anything that may have happened that hurt you, or that you may not be okay with. Do the work. Grief work is starting from here, knowing and understanding. It's like there's things in life that you can't change. So and there's things in life about you or yourself or your environment that you can. So do what you can for yourself to heal from the past of things that you cannot change. Do the grief work now and take the steps now. That way that you don't feel like you're missing out on anything when you are stuck in this mindset where you've missed something or you're missing out on something. Either A, take the steps to get it, or B, grieve over it and let it go and heal from the past. But no, it's gonna be just no sentimental feelings. Have either sympathy for yourself, or this situation goes both ways. You are very much loved. But if you heal from your past and do the grief work and understand, you can either stay in it or you can come to a agreement within self with it and grow from it and take the next step now to do what you have to do to get past it. Heal from the past. Just sometimes it's not as hard as people think it is. Well, no, it is very hard. If you do the work and do your grief work and try to grow from that adult child energy. I'm kind of wondering what's on the bottom of this. Self-care. Okay, so that also goes with dietary changes and spiritual growth. All these grief works, all these things are self-care. Self-care. That's the moon energy, what lies underneath. Take care of yourself. All of this is self-care. Heal from your grief. Take the time to do it, and take the next step now, especially if you have sentimental, let's say it has something to do with someone else, especially if you have sentimental feelings for someone else. Heal from that. You do your spiritual work, exercise so you can have that mental energy, so your brain can breathe, so you can stop, so you're not stopping any facet of your life spiritually, mentally, um, emotionally, to keep yourself in grief or keep yourself constantly thinking about something. If you're constantly thinking about it, maybe you should just go get it. Go after it. And sometimes the smallest changes can bring the biggest healing. So take a step towards it. Again, take a step. Take a step towards it, and you may get somewhere. Open wide. Again, that also has to do with being open to what may come to you or any endless possibilities, because they're there. Open wide. These messages, notice the butterfly, are coming from the heavens, number 42 of the deck. 4 plus 2 is 6. Six breaks down to a 3. Okay, number 18. This is magic stream. So again, that also ties into open wide to the magic stream. Be open to your growth. And you'll be surprised how magical things can happen around you if you do the work, the grief work, and take steps now to be in this energy of being willing to accept that anything can happen. Thank you for confirmation. So that's number 9. 3 plus 3 plus 3 is 9. So also is a 3 energy or a 6 energy or a 9 energy. Also 18 is the number on the card. Okay. So protecting your treasure. So understand and education. Okay. So let me put these down because I'm going to keep flipping and they're going to keep coming out. The spirit has a lot to say always. So, education. If you plan on going to school, making yourself better, and education can also be educating yourself about the Bible. Education can be educating yourself about workouts, educating yourself, anything that gives you training of the brain. Okay. And also, you can also train your brain to yourself is your treasure. It could also be, guarding, finances. It also could be protecting what means most to you, or knowing that you are protected. And this is the knowing education that you are protected. So with the magical stream, you can be open to accepting what comes to you. I put those in the wrong position. It came out kind of like this. So maybe you shouldn't be so guarded. And I guess that's the real important part, is that you shouldn't be so guarded. Sometimes you don't need an umbrella when it rains. Go play in it. Open up the inner child. Open up the inner child and let the light in. You see that little light right here? Open up your inner child and let the light in, because the wonders of the world are vast. And if you are too protective, you can't possibly be open enough to let the magic in. So, with education and protecting treasure, learn how to protect yourself, but not in a shut off way, in a way that you at least have enough room within your heart to let the light in so you can enjoy and learn. Look at this, the fairies right there with the crane. You can enjoy and learn exactly how to let the rest of the light in. If you all you got to do is leave a crack in the door, and I promise you, the magic can also happen for you. But do your grief work and love yourself. I also want to let everybody know that yes, I did work out today. Yes, I'm on my 4-day challenge. I would like you to join my 4-day challenge. Please join my 4-day challenge. 4-day challenge of first day today. If you started my 4-day challenge, is grief work. So you're okay to go into a certain energy today of understanding and not going through it and painting yourself over it, but come to an understanding where your grief comes from. Okay? Educate yourself again with the education. Educate yourself on what you need in your mental to get through the grief of of what happened or may have happened to you. Again, take the steps now. So, and then guess what? Take that, write it down, put it in the Bible. I mean, in the bottle or in the Bible. You can do that too. It came out for a reason. Put it in the Bible and give it to God. How about that? And then give yourself at least the night of doing exactly what you want. If that's playing video games all night and putting some headphones on and shutting the rest of the world out, just so you can have a peace of mind, give yourself the night to do exactly what you want and allow for the magic of that moment to come into your life and open you up for growth. Nothing happens in a night, but taking a step is better than taking none at all. So, and then tomorrow, our next part of it is feeding yourself with different habits. Okay, so that means food, that means spirituality, that means the grief work, learning to take that grief every time you think of something negative and say, whoa, stopping right there. Guess what? You are beautiful. Maybe if he left or she left, they didn't deserve you. Maybe if you say, oh, she left me, they didn't deserve you. I'm a better man than I thought I'm a better man now than I was then. Or I'm a better person now than I was then. Or I have really done a lot of work for myself or on myself. And so I did a lot for myself. I could do more for myself now than I could do then. And because that didn't coincide with my vision, just understand that a lot of things that happen in life happened for you, not to you. So, and then also take one step towards exercise. I don't give a dang if it's like 15 minutes, 10 minutes. Do one 10-minute exercise of low impact. Or take a time to take a 10-minute walk somewhere just to clear your mind, just to clear your emotions, just to get yourself where you have the time to devote yourself to self for once. And you could breathe in fresh air. Even if you have a treadmill at home, take 10 minutes, climb on it. I don't care what setting it on. Walk slowly for 10 minutes. And try to do that at least once a day. That 10 minutes will grow into more minutes. So, and it'll come natural to the body to want to actually do it. It takes 4 days to 7 days for things to become a habit. And then make sure you keep yourself out of that mental energy where um, that becomes you skip it and then it rolls around in your mind. Just take the 10 minutes, even if you got to get up 10 minutes early before work. Again, devote yourself to spirituality, at least meditate, read the Bible, whatever, the Quran, whatever you're into, take the time to read the Bible or to read. You can turn spirituality videos on YouTube. They're free. You don't necessarily have to have a Bible to learn about spirituality, even if it's learning about it, even if it's a religion that you always thought about, you wanted to join, but you haven't joined it. Take a moment. Could be 5 minutes of just that. You can listen to that in the car on the way to work. And then we'll talk about some other things later on. But right now, it's been an hour and 5 minutes for my video, and I've been live, and my reading has been wonderful. I was happy to go through all these signs in a matter of 45 minutes. So I enjoyed myself, and I hope you enjoyed my reading. If you did, please like, share, comment, and subscribe. I cannot wait till my channel grows, especially subscribe and share with others, because I just want to share what I know, what I've learned, or what I'm learning with other people. And all my readings are about life, exercise, food, money. They all pertain to anything that's on your mind at that time. So if you would like me to tell your story, you're welcome when I'm online to join me, my lives. Otherwise, leave a comment. It's been wonderful.